Welcome to Galaxy Log, a monthly video about observing galaxies that would be best seen in the upcoming month's dark window or near new moon. We will choose 3 galaxies for prime observation, with one each for smaller telescopes up to 5 inches, medium scopes 6 to 12, and large scopes over 12 inches. For Galaxy Log date 02.2013, we will travel to Ursa Major and Lynx for this month's galaxies. Our first galaxy for this month, we travel to Lynx and the edge-on galaxy NGC 2683. The observing report is from a CAS member, for this wonderful galaxy is a favorite of his to view through his 20-inch dial, but here with his fairly new 4-inch refractor. I observed NGC 2683 with a 4-inch f6.5 refractor, first through a 14mm eyepiece. The galaxy was easily noticeable and diffused from end to end. There was a hint of a halo, but not very significant. I then bumped up the power with a 10mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece. The difference was noticeable. There was clearly a stellar core, and areas that were diffuse at low power now started to show areas of mottling and hint of a darkling. It was easy to detect the elongation of the galaxy and its overall UFO shape. Finally, I observed it with a 6mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece. Without tracking, the object was more difficult to observe at this magnification. Detail was there, though more fleeting. Overall, I enjoyed the view through the 10mm eyepiece the best. This is a great galaxy to observe, and one that I return to often. Our next galaxy, we head to Ursa Major, and the edge-on galaxy NGC 2654. I recently observed this galaxy with my 6-inch f6.5 refractor from a good dark sight. With a 20mm wide-field eyepiece, the galaxy was a small faint streak with a brighter core area, and an 11th magnitude star just off the northeast edge. Better view was with an 8mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece, where the central part of the galaxy showed as an oblong glow, with the outer part of the galaxy fading rapidly going east-northeast to west-southwest. Using the larger 8-inch f9 refractor from a good dark sight, 2654 showed it really reacts to more aperture. Best view here came with a 10mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece, where the central part of the galaxy stood out quite well, and had a slight diamond shape to it. The outer part of NGC 2654 showed a bit of mottled look, though still fading fairly quickly. Our final galaxy or galaxies for this month, we head back to Lynx, and interacting galaxies NGC 2444 and 2445. I recently viewed this pair from a good dark sight with my 12.5-inch f4.8 dial. With a 20mm wide-field eyepiece, the galaxy showed as a very faint rectangular glow, with the core of 2444 very prominent. The southern side 2445 showed a couple of very faint patches, and what looks like a faint star in the middle is actually its core. Best view here was with a 10mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece, where the core of 2444 stood out very well and showed some size, the surrounding faint oval disk going northeast to southwest. The core of 2445 still looked almost stellar. The very faint though larger halo showed some very faint small patches in the outer part of the galaxy. I also viewed this neat pair in a 22-inch f4.5 dial from a very good dark sight. Using a 20mm wide-field eyepiece, the galaxies took on a bow tie shape. NGC 2445 is the larger side, but with a lower surface brightness. Here the best view was with a 7mm ultra-wide-field eyepiece, where detail in the galaxies were much more prominent in the larger scope. 2444's larger core looked like a small, tight, unresolved globular cluster, surrounded by an oval disk, with the northeast side a bit larger and brighter. 2445 almost stellar core is fairly bright, with those faint outer patches standing out a bit better here. one just south of 2445's core, looks stellar and turns out to be a small anonymous galaxy. Overall, this part of the galaxy duo has a bit of a triangular shape that gives the whole object a bow tie look. Added observing note: a faint low surface brightness galaxy, PGC 21754, is just northwest of the interacting duo. This faint small galaxy is next to a 13th magnitude star. In the 22-inch, the galaxy is a faint small oval with a tiny nucleus. Well, that's it for this month's Galaxy Log. Clear dark skies and happy galaxy observing.
Galaxy Log is a production of Have a Stellar Birthday. We work with light, time, and people. Sponsored by 90mm Observatory, backyard astronomy with small telescopes. Learn more at 90mm.org. Special thanks to the Chesmont Astronomical Society, dedicated to observational astronomy for more than 25 years. And to the music of Dave Luxton.